Good evening, everyone. Happy December 12th, 2019. I can't believe it. This is the last full moon of the decade. When someone said that the other day, I was like, you're a dang gum lie. And I was like, it's just it's 2019. I can't believe that. We are December 2019. If y'all don't believe that time is an illusion, you're full of it, because time is an illusion, because it slips and just gets faster, apparently faster, every year you're on this planet. So with the full moon tonight, what I wanted to do was just pull 3 chakra oracle cards, kind of just get an idea and help you all understand kind of what's in the energy right now. It does feel really intense. If you saw my reading the other day for Monday, where I was talking about how Sunday I predicted the energy felt really intense and very tumultuous was the word I believe I wanted to use. Then when I woke up Monday morning, it felt a little bit more somber, a little bit more reflective. I feel the tumultuous energy and the somber energy still in the air. So I kind of wanted to read and see what the fuzz, nuzz, hub, huzz is going on. So kind of want to help us kind of see what's going on from a chakra perspective. For those of you who are not familiar with the chakra center or the chakra system, our chakras are an energetic body. It has 7 energy points going from the base of the spine all the way to the top of your head. Your base is your root chakra. Next, that holds your sense of family and security. Next is your sacral chakra. That is your emotions and your creativity and reproductive system. Next is your guts and what we call our solar plexus. So when somebody says, I have that gut feeling, that's where that comes from. Next is our heart chakra, literally located in our chesticles, in our heart. Next is our throat chakra. I speak my power, my divine power, and I also listen empathetically and completely and holistically. That is our throat chakra. Our third eye chakra, my intuition. And lastly, our crown chakra, which is how we relate to the universe. So that is our 7 points of our energy system. So we're going to pull cards based off of these 7 points. And actually tonight I'm going to pick 3 since it's a full moon and kind of see where we're going. If you're interested and want to know what deck I'm using, this is the Chakra Insight Oracle from Carolyn Sangster. This is a great deck. I have been using this one for a couple years now. I absolutely love it. My clients love it. I love it. I pull cards on myself every week to check my own dusty ass chakras to see what I need to work on. Just because I'm a Reiki master, shamanic sound healer, all of the above, doesn't mean that I don't need to do the work. We have to do the work. We have to do the work. So let's spread these kids out. Let's pull 3 cards. Let's see what Mama Nature, Grandfather Sun is trying to tell us about what's going on energetically right now. So those are the 3 cards that I just pulled. Let's start with the bottom. Communication. Look at that. Going to our throat chakra, self-expression, exchange, sharing, and connection. Whoo! I have noticed this week, from it's my personal interactions to my work interactions, communication has been really, for lack of a better word, y'all, jacked up this week. And I really want to know, I'm really thinking intuitively that is due to this very dynamic full moon. You astrologers out there can tell it's Jupiter, something, Saturn, something to the 4th dynamic, where all the stars of starting the age of Aquarius, something like that. But that really is working with our communication. Self-expression, being able to speak your divine truth. Exchange, being able to have communication and exchanges with each other. That was really struggling this week. I don't know how many of you guys, just basic interactions. I was speaking with someone who I presumed had a really good relationship with spoke with her the other day, and I just felt her energy. She was really, really off and was just very abrupt. She came back and apologized, and I apologized for, just maybe I didn't come off the right way, but she was like, power to her, took complete ownership of it. I took ownership of what I have done wrong. But just to go back and just say, like, exchange, let's be mindful. Let's speak to each other, but not just speak, but let's listen more than we speak this week. Okay? Sharing connection. The great thing about that example was we were able to share with each other what we were feeling and what was going on, and really kind of connect more than just the business level, but also from a business and slightly personal level, and just say what's really going on and what drove us both for me to listen the way that I did about, wow, she was really abrupt and curt, and for her to share, hey, you know what, a few minutes before we exchanged, all hell broke loose, and for me to listen empathically, and for her to be able to share and speak her divine truth. So communication is big. Ask yourself, what is going on this week, and how am I communicating with others this week? Going up to this full moon, how is this working out for me? So that is communication. The next card we're going to pull, woo, possessions. And look at, she's holding the orb. How beautiful is this? Look at her. We're talking about belongings, finances, assets, and treasures. That's really intense, you all. Especially as we're going into this holiday season where some of us, myself included, what am I going to give? What do I have? Especially as we go towards the end of the year too, not just with giving gifts and going to the holiday season. We're looking at the past year. This is a very powerful time. This is the time. 1212 is a very powerful number. Looking holistically, energetically, where have I been this year? What have I accomplished? And am I on point? Am I really on point for what I'm doing? And if you guys hear background noise, I apologize. I've got there's a heater system going on in the background. It's a little bit loud. I apologize. But before, as we're going to the new year, and the end of the year, where am I? How am I doing with my finances, with my assets? That's really, really strong. Looking at our possessions in our root chakra. Do I feel stable financially? Are my belongings accounted for? Have I taken into account all of my assets and where they are? How do I view my treasures as well? Am I living in abundance, or am I living in scarcity? So that's another really good point to think about. It's something that this full moon is really bringing up, is our look at our possessions. You guys remember, we can't take this mess with us. I've seen a lot of people pass away. A lot of people very close to me pass away, and never were we like, let's put this stuff in the casket with them. It was like looking at these possessions and going, wow, this doesn't bring that person back. So just really looking at that, looking at this crystal ball we're holding and offering to someone. What are we offering of ourselves? Not just our finances, our assets, and our treasures, but of our actual self. What are we passing out and giving to the world? So it's something to meditate on. Last but not least, the mind. This card is talking about our intuition. We're getting into our third eye chakra. Look, it's actually pointing right in the area of her third eye. Okay? Openness, flexibility, imagination, and learning. How are we using our imagination to create flexibility and to be open about some situations that we need to learn from? The beautiful thing about the full moon is the ending and beginning. Guys, it's the alpha and the omega, closing one chapter of a month and beginning another phase of a new transcendence, a new being. So how are we using our imagination to be flexible and to be open about new things that we can learn from the last month? What are we taking with us? What do we need to let go? So the mind is very powerful. This is the most powerful organ we have. Some say it's the heart, but I also argue that it is the mind. It is our mind, our brain, what we hold in our minds that influences the rest of our body. So what are we holding on to? How can we use our minds to get through obstacles, shake off barriers? So Here are 3 cards again if you are wanting to look at them side by side. Okay, we've got our communication, our possessions, and our mind. So that's what's going on this full moon. I hope this makes sense to all of you. It makes a lot of sense to me, and some of the things that I've been feeling from a physical, and from a mental and spiritual perspective. Some of the things that have been going on leading up to today. Speaking of full moon, make sure you do some of your full moon rituals. Sage your house. Ask Mother Nature and Mama Earth to shed any energy that is not of your highest good, and to bring in clean, positive energy. Do some banishing rituals if you want to shake off some of the old and to bring in the new, and do a gratitude practice. What am I grateful for? That's the best way to bring in a new chapter. Gratitude. I'm grateful to every single person who goes and watches this video. Thank you for your time and your energy. I really appreciate it. Happy full moon. If you want a full chakra reading for yourself, contact us. www. I can't believe I just said that. Everybody knows it's www. My apologies. Go to redlentilhealing.com. Go to the services page and book a or chakra oracle reading if you are interested to dig deeper into what balance act you need to do with your dusty or overactive chakras. Until the next interaction, have a great evening. Thanks so much.